Tonight, talking pot with your kids. As the legalization date for marijuana rolls near, officials want to ensure it doesn't end up in the wrong hands. Also tonight, taking a dive. Home sales in Regina dropped to a 10-year low last month. The reaction from local realtors. And a young Regina girl diagnosed with leukemia wins a free shopping spree and a gift of hope.
You're watching Global Regina. This is Global News at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. In the lead up to marijuana legalization, there's a lot of talk about making sure it stays out of the hands of kids. But what do kids think about the upcoming legalization? David Baxter reports.
Once recreational cannabis is legalized, it will still be illegal for anyone under the age of 19. Teenagers can't legally use alcohol or tobacco either, and that doesn't stop some of them. So, what do they think about another vice soon becoming legal?
I don't particularly care because I don't do it. That's pretty much how I feel about it.
I worry about the driving conditions on the roads. I feel like there's going to be a few more accidents, all that.
Honestly, I think it's a good thing because some people have diseases, mental and physical, that it helps with.
Marijuana can have medicinal benefits, but there can be negative side effects, especially on a still developing teenage brain. This is something school resource officers can help shed light on.
We'll talk about THC contents and how it affects you. We'll talk about concentrates. We'll talk about edibles. All of the information that we provide to our young people is to educate them so they can make that educated decision on whether they want to participate in that or not.
Regina has a school resource officer assigned to each high school. Part of the job includes a wide variety of class presentations, including ones on drugs.
Not only the education on the substance itself, but also the harms it can do onto your body, and also the criminal consequences of it all.
Even with legalization, police and students don't anticipate any big change.
I don't think so. I don't anticipate any more than what we already see and what we already deal with. And I think when this all comes into effect, it'll just literally just be business as usual.
I don't really see that much
it would change.
Yeah, because pretty much most kids in high school do it already, just for the fun of it.
David Baxter, Global News.
With more than 1,700 listings for home sales in Regina, now should seem like a great time to buy. But new federal rules are making it tougher for new buyers. According to the Association of Regina Realtors, it's had its impact on sales. Caitlin Wilson explains.
You can't go anywhere without somebody saying, how's the market?
It's the million-dollar question Realtor Craig Adam gets asked on a daily basis.
Certainly sellers have had a tough time in the last few years because our prices have softened, and certainly harder to sell your house than it would have been 5 years ago.
According to a recent report, in August, home sales were down nearly 17% from the same time last year. And if you look at the year to date, sales are down more than 5% compared to 2017. But it's not just sales. The price of homes have also dropped between 10 and 15% in the last 2 years.
That certainly has had an impact on sellers who maybe have bought 2 or 3 years ago and are now trying to sell their house because they're not going to be able to recoup what they paid for it.
Adam says part of the loss is due to the influx of inventory on the market, including new construction, and homes are also taking longer to sell.
Normally, our average days on the market was 25-30 days. Now we're seeing 45 to 60 days.
While the economy continues to play a role, Gord Archibald, CEO of the Association of Regina Realtors, says it comes down to new mortgage qualification rules, making it harder for buyers to enter the marketplace.
Essentially, a buyer would need to qualify at 2 percentage points higher than what their actual mortgage rate is,
causing many buyers to lower their price range or leave the market altogether, despite the increased number of listings. As for sellers, Adam says it all comes down to price.
Especially when a market is declining, you have to make sure that you're following with the market to give yourself an advantage, to make sure that it's priced properly and that it will sell.
Caitlin Wilson, Global News.
Advance polls are open in the Regina Northeast by-election. This vote is to replace former Finance Minister Kevin Doherty, who resigned as MLA in the spring to pursue other opportunities. Advance polls are open until Monday at the Uplands Community Centre and the Glen Elm Regina Public Library branch on Dewdney Avenue. There are 6 candidates. Gary Gruel represents the governing Saskatchewan Party, and Jens Pedersen is running for the opposition NDP. The official by-election date is September 12th. The RCMP has a new commissioner.
We are blessed to have a person of her talent and commitment to serve as our 24th commissioner, and we are all looking forward to working with her.
Brenda Lucky was sworn in just moments ago at today's change of command ceremony. It officially puts her in the top-ranking spot with the RCMP. She's the first woman to hold the job on a permanent basis. Lucky is a member of the Order of Merit of the Police Force for her work to improve relations with First Nations in northern Saskatchewan. A 9-year-old Regina girl had 3 minutes at Toys R Us to grab whatever her heart desires. It's part of the annual 3-Minute Dash program, which gives seriously ill kids positive memories away from the hospital. Sarah Comadina has more.
2, 1,
I don't know, faster than I've ran in a long time.
It's a kid's dream come true. Amanda Powers grabbing what she can off the shelves at Toys R Us. Filling up as many carts as she can in 3 minutes.
First thing I did is run to the Lego section, and then I went to crafts, so I kind of missed some stuff, but I think Dad and William got some.
It's a different pace for the 9-year-old. Amanda has leukemia, and for more than 2 years, she has been in and out of hospitals, going for treatments, making her miss out on school, friends, and time to play.
It was amazing to see her happy and smiling after everything she's been through is just such a blessing.
She won the chance to do the 3-Minute Dash program through the Starlight Children's Foundation Canada. The program aims to give seriously ill kids much-needed positive memories away from the hospital.
There's so many children that do deserve this. So what Starlight Children's Foundation is all about is brightening the lives of seriously ill children and their families, and this is just one of the ways we do it.
And while everyone is focused on this adorable little girl,
I think that's going to be donated.
Amanda is thinking about others and picking up toys to give to the cancer clinic in the hospital.
Some places have helped me get through some of the stuff.
She's an amazing girl who has taken this completely in stride for everything that she goes through. Never, complains. She's amazing.
Her chemo treatments are expected to finish in March, when hopefully more of her dreams can come true.
Probably some Legos and my Nintendo. It's probably what I'm most excited for.
Sarah Comadina, Global News.
And meteorologist Tiffany Lise joins us on the desk now. And Tiffany, a beautiful day today. Will it last into the weekend? Is what everyone's wondering.
I know, everyone has their fingers crossed. It will. There is a chance of showers a few times throughout the weekend, but otherwise temperatures staying in the 20s throughout the afternoons, which is great news, especially if you are a QCM runner or volunteer. I'll get to that in a moment. First, let's take a look outside through our Global Regina City Cam, brought to you by Saskatown Max TV. Look at all that green, even a little yellow. Yes, the trees are changing. 25 degrees is our high today. That's 5 above normal and a couple degrees below this time last year. Over the next 24 hours, 18 and breezy this evening, 8 degrees tomorrow morning, 25 in the afternoon, and a risk of showers in the evening. Those risk of showers, only a small risk. Not great news, though, for those runners Friday night at the U of R for the Queen City Marathon. Here's a look at road closures and restrictions. Do keep this in mind if you're planning on driving out and about Friday night, Saturday morning, or Sunday morning. Marnie, I'll have details on the Sunday marathon run and how temperatures are looking tomorrow on the newscast, so tune in.